So we all talk about there's this war for talent, but actually I think talent looks very different to every organisation. I have a fundamental belief that everybody is talent in some way or another. It's about finding the right match for the right people.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Part of the war of talent is asking the person what they want. So I think sometimes we go after them and we just offer them more money, or we say, oh, you have a cool office or ping pong table or something like that. And I think as employers, we all have to get better about asking the individual and not assuming that we know what they want. We have to ask them.
Yeah, I think there's more power in the hands of candidates now than there ever has been. I would say that the candidates are probably acting a little bit more like consumers, and recruiters are acting a little bit more like marketers.
Some recruiters have probably hindered and some have been great in terms of helping and supporting the business. Yes, having the technical skills is probably the easiest bit to, once you can find them, it's probably the easiest bit to check and make sure you've got those right people. Finding a cultural fit for your organisation, I think, is the really tough thing that you can't find on paper or written down on LinkedIn.
So many sort of medium-sized to larger companies get sucked into this concept of, if we're working with more people, we'll find more candidates, which ultimately just makes a mess of the whole process. Find a recruitment partner you trust, work with them. And the one thing I would say is don't quibble on fees because you need their commitment, but quibble on rebate periods.
We don't see that recruiters ever need to be replaced. What we can do is we can use math and science to help identify data trends, to help show these type of people like to work for these types of organizations.
We think it's really important that companies engage with audiences to kind of tell it like it is, and not be afraid to say, we are this type of company and we stand by it.
Learn how to be honest about what's great about working for your organization, what traits are going to really thrive in your environment, and focus on getting those people in, because it's going to be a great match.
Find someone who knows what they're doing and can save you time. If they're not saving you time and money, then they're not the right company to be working with.
Especially when you look at organisations that are smaller, you can't have a full-time recruiting team working because your recruitment will be very up and down. So the other thing I think that we bring in terms of that is the niche and some expert skills, which we would never want to bring in-house because of the volume that we recruit, that we need to look externally to support us in that.
It helps people understand what they're going to get out of being at that organisation, and if it's right for them, they're more likely to say, right, well, this is something that's for me and I'm going to stay. Make sure that what you say in your recruitment marketing matches what you're actually delivering, and that it is also what you want to deliver. Because I think sometimes we all do this, don't we? We want to be something that maybe we're not. It's best to be honest and to say, to just say what you really are, because then you're more likely to get people who actually do like your work environment.